Hello and welcome to your 10 at 10. Today's October 17th, 2023. And today I'm going to tell you about some workshops that we're going to have next week. Okay? They're going to be live in-person workshops. And we're going to talk about the NAR lawsuits. Okay? So this is not just for Next Home Champions. This is for any agent that wants to come along. You don't have to be an agent. You might be a lender. It's definitely going to change the way the lending industry works as well. If you don't know anything about these lawsuits, I suggest you come hang out at one of these workshops. Just email me, text me, message me, whatever. Just let me know you're going to be there. Wednesday, and you need to know where, right? So you text me, I'm going to message you, email me, and I'm going to message you back, right? So Wednesday the 25th, we're going to be in Holland. Thursday, we're going to be in Grand Rapids. And Friday, we're going to be in Traverse City. Okay, we're going to talk about the 4 lawsuits. We're going to talk about the impacts and ramifications of them. They're going to be settled soon. They started about 4.5 years ago. And they're about done, right? So they're about to be settled. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about best case scenario, worst case scenario, and we're going to talk about the most likely scenario, right? And we're going to talk about some terms like class action lawsuit. We're going to talk about global settlement. We're going to talk about why I personally think, my own opinion, is that, these major brokerages that are disassociating themselves from NAR, I think that's one of the biggest mistakes anyone could make. So you want to think about that. Want to talk about the companies, the large brokerages in these lawsuits that have already settled. And we're going to talk about, probably, how those large brokerages are going to pay for those settlements, right? We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. Agents are going to be affected. We're going to talk about the decoupling of commissions. That's going to be a game changer in our industry. Probably one of the biggest changes our industry has seen in decades. And it's inevitable. It's going to happen within a matter of weeks. And you want to know about it. We're going to talk about what that means, how we're all going to be impacted, and mostly I'm going to share with you, everybody that comes, I'm going to share the 3 strategies that Next Home Champions are going to do to get out in front of it, to be a leader in our industry, and to capitalize on all of the confusion and chaos that's going to happen in our industry. Because I'm simply amazed that nobody here in West Michigan is talking about these lawsuits and the impending outcome. I want to preface that a little bit, right? Julie Rietberg, the CEO of Grok, right? She leads a world-class organization. And at our annual meeting the other day, she did mention, right? She mentioned the lawsuits, but she didn't have nearly enough time in that setting to get into the nitty-gritty, what they're about, what the ramifications are, and what we should do as agents to stay out in front of it. So I'm going to see if we can maybe get her at 1, 2, or 3 of these workshops. Now, when I say workshop, I really mean we're going to get together someplace that we can have a cocktail, we can have a discussion. I'll have a brief presentation about these things, but I really want to have, a conversation and see what, other people in our industry are thinking about this, if they are. And if you just want to come and be a fly on the wall, that's awesome too. So anyhow, like I mentioned, Friday the 25th, we're going to be in Holland. Thursday the 26th, we're going to be in Grand Rapids. And Friday the 27th, we're going to be in Traverse City. Ideally, I'll have a couple of people there. We'll have a panel, and we'll have a really good, healthy discussion. And at the very least, we're going to have some good cocktails. So anyhow, I hope you have a great day and do your best to make today awesome.